Hi there, in this video I'm going to talk to you about retinol and tretinoin, also known as Tret. I'm Nikki Butler and I'm a skin and scar specialist, and I'm seeing an awful lot of comments come up on social media, on Facebook groups, where people are recommending tretinoin to each other as an anti-aging product. Now both retinol and Tret are forms of vitamin A. Vitamin A is great for aging skin concerns like lines and wrinkles, skin tone and texture, and also can be really helpful in treating acne. But it's really important to understand the difference between retinol and Tret. So to give you some idea, Tret until recently was a prescription only skin product. And that means that it would have been prescribed to you by a doctor or dermatologist. But more recently, like many things, you can now buy Tret online through online pharmacies. And it doesn't really come with that kind of guidance or somebody assessing your skin and looking at your history in terms of what other skincare products you've been using. So the danger with that is you can start using tretinoin when it's not suitable for you. You can also use a strength that is too high, and depending on the source of where you're getting your Tret from, not all products are created equal. Now, my advice to you, if you're considering Tret, is only do that if you have been using a relatively high strength retinol frequently for a minimum of 6 months. And when I work with my clients, I always say to start low and slow with retinol. And what I mean by that is you start with a lower strength, you introduce it gradually, and as the skin becomes more used to that retinol, you then increase the strength of the retinol and increase the frequency of use at a higher strength. That's how you build up, that's how you strengthen the skin, and you reduce causing any damage, and you reduce the irritation that people can experience with retinol. Now, in my experience, when people react to retinol, it is usually because they are using too strong, they are using it too frequently, so they're not building from a low and slow introduction, and they're also not applying it properly. So retinol should be applied to dry skin at night. Now, this is something to be really aware of because another social media trend was skin flooding. And skin flooding basically means applying your products to wet skin, and the idea being that they're better absorbed and you get more benefits. That's great if that's a hyaluronic acid based product that we're talking about. Hyaluronic acid is great for hydration. It holds 1,000 times its own weight in water. So perfect. If you want to apply hyaluronic acid to damp skin or wet skin, be my guest. Please do not do that with retinol or your other active ingredients. You might have seen in the news recently that a young girl, and I'm talking teenager, had been watching some viral social media video which was talking about mixing retinol with other ingredients, and she actually experienced some extreme burns to her skin and has now been told her skin is affected for life. She's going to have to be extremely careful, wear sunscreen all the time. So please don't follow any of the guidance that you see from influencers or people on social media. Retinol doesn't have to be irritating to your skin if you introduce it slowly. And it is worth knowing that not all products are created equal. So if you try one product and you don't get on with it, look at trying another one or seeking some advice from a skincare professional. But please don't even consider Tret until your skin is accustomed to a reasonable strength retinol. And I would really advise that you speak to a doctor or dermatologist that is able to work with you on introducing Tret into your skincare routine, because it's also about the other active ingredients that you're using alongside that. And a really important point on any vitamin A products, whether that is retinol or Tret, is there are some medications that mean you can't use those products on your skin because they cause skin sensitivity. And also if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, those products aren't recommended. So it is always worth getting that guidance, but really important to understand how powerful and strong Tret is. And if your skin isn't yet accustomed to retinol, you are likely to have some very severe and adverse reactions to Tret. So when answering that question is, do you need Tret in your skincare routine? The answer is maybe, maybe not. If you would like to advance your anti-aging results, so you've been using retinol for a long time, you feel that you would like to boost those results, please see a dermatologist or a specialist that can prescribe the right tretinoin for you. It's not something I can provide within clinic. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nurse, so I'm not able to prescribe it, but seek out a doctor or a nurse that is qualified and can advise you and introduce that slowly. So I really hope that that's been helpful in terms of talking about Tret. You can get some really great results with retinol, and in fact some people's skin just can't tolerate Tret. My skin can't. I'm 48 and I've got really sensitive skin. I would love to be able to use it because I actually have chronic melasma. I manage it with retinol and with medical skincare products or active ingredients, but my skin is really reactive and sensitive, and I actually can't use a very high strength retinol, so I know those limits within my skin. So it is worth seeking out some guidance so that you get that program right, that you're having that low and slow introduction, and that you have a skincare routine that is adaptable. With retinol and tretinoin, it's, in my opinion, advisable to start using those products in the colder months, so autumn, winter. And the reason for that is for the first 6 months of use, it can make your skin more sensitive to UV rays. So it's something that I would recommend. It's not essential, but it is a more sensible approach. And actually, because I always recommend using sunscreen and a minimum SPF 30 on your face, 365 days a year, rain or shine, you're adding that extra protection too. And it is pointless introducing any active ingredients into your skincare routine if you're not using sunscreen anyway, because the UV rays are just undoing all of that good that they're doing. And of course, I can't end a video on skincare without telling you that UVA rays, so the rays that are around us 365 days a year, can rain or shine, those rays can be responsible for up to 90% of premature aging. So literally your best anti-aging product is your sunscreen, but it's even more important when you're using active ingredients because it can increase sensitivity to UV rays. Really hope you found that helpful. Any questions, pop some comments below the video or feel free to reach out to me. Hope you have a great day.